Well, good morning, YouTube family. Hey, this is Trike Rider Trucking LLC. Curtis here. Just wanted to talk to you this morning. This is day one of my home time. I'm actually sitting where it all began at. If you'll go back into my videos from last year, you'll see this is where I began the adventure. Started talking about going to Prime to go through training and everything, but 9 months later, here I sit. So and a big jumping question everybody's asking me here. I'm gonna lay it on the line to everybody, okay? Some of my previous videos I've talked about walking away from it after my 9 month commitment because ex-military and all that. We talked about all that. Well, here's the deal. Here's what's going to happen. I have discussed this with my wife and we have talked about it, and I'm going to stick it out and see what happens and wait till after. I'm not going to wait. I'm going to stick with Prime, okay? And I'm going to stay as a lease op for now. That's all we're going to leave it at, okay? So basically, I just got my 9 months is completed, so my training obligation's over with. That's all the point I was making. Everybody freaked thought I was going to walk away from it all, but I'm not. There's been times, yes, I wanted to walk away from it, turn my truck in, and either go company or just walk away from Prime, period. But I don't think it's a big issue. Prime's a good company, and I'm gonna keep telling you guys that all the time, and that's the whole deal. So I just wanted to let you guys know that we're gonna hang in here and give it a try. I This is the first official more than 3 to 4 days I've taken off, so we're gonna see how this pans out. Technically, what my goal is when I do go back to work after I get done with the DOT physical, when I get done taking the hazmat test, when I get my truck refurbished, I'm planning on coming back in next Tuesday. I'll be at Prime on Monday. If I can get done with all the stuff like the DOT, get all my business taken care of, I'm going to change my PTA back to Monday afternoon if I can. I'd like to try to get at least one load completed before Wednesday's deadline of next week, so I don't have to bump into my emergency fund. But anyway, going back to the realization, I was able to get the load in. Kind of a weird situation. There's a Maricold storage facility in Fort Smith, Arkansas. I was told to pick up the load at 2300 hours, which is 11 o'clock for some of you at PM, night before last. I got there like I went from Hot Springs to Fort Smith, and I was there like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, with the assumption that I called them and they said, "Yeah, you come in and check in, but we don't guarantee we can load you early." Well, when I got there, it was chaotic mess. There must have been 30 trucks sitting in there. Well, they got a parking area across the road, and it's like a dirt area. You can go in there and park your truck. So basically, I went, parked my truck, walked a quarter of a mile down to the receiving office or shipping office, reported myself in, gave him my numbers and all that shit. And she was real cool. She said, "Well, you can go ahead and drop your trailer over there if you need to go bobtail somewhere, go to Walmart or wherever, or go to a pilot or something and get refueled or whatever you want to do. We've got your trailer number. We can load it for you." Yeah, okay. I'm kind of reluctant to do something like that because I'm responsible for that trailer. So I decided to just stay where I was. The only bad side of this, folks, is there's no facilities out at that location a quarter of a mile away. There's no toilets. There's nothing. There's a big dumpster you can dump your trash, but there's no facilities. So that was a downside to that whole thing. Other than that, that was not an issue. So anyway, I just shut down. I know my clock was going to run out, so I didn't have enough time left on my clock. My clock wouldn't reset till like 1:30 in the morning. So with that being said, I just went ahead and shut down and act like it was I'm sleeping. I went and laid down to bed. Well, realized didn't know that we got this little deal now on, and this has been brought up. I've looked at some of the stations and some of the Facebook pages from the Prime Professional Drivers site, that now that if you look on your Qualcomm under your duty status on your detail, it actually has a little box in the very bottom and it says will pair with SB, which I'm assuming that's called sleeper berth. And you can put an X in there and that applies you in towards the new 7-3 split or an 8-2 split or whatever. Well, technically, when I got done with my deal. I had forgot to put myself in sleeping berth. I was in off-duty status, but by the time that I woke up, I got up at 10:30 or something, thinking at 11 o'clock they'll call me. So little did I know that I'd already been able to drive again on my clock because I'd already done an eight rest break. Well, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go ahead and get my clock reset because my plan was to head back to Springfield as soon as the load got picked. So I didn't touch it. Anyway, I was able to go over when they did finally get a hold of me about 1 o'clock. I think 12:30, 1 o'clock. They called me to a dock. I got into the dock. It was 15 minutes, and by the time that all happened, my clock reset. So I went ahead and drove straight from the deal right back to Springfield. Got to Springfield about 6:30 yesterday morning, and then I wanted to get my new refrigerator, so I had to go through that mess too. So anyway, that's what happened. And then I picked up when I got done there, went and got my truck washed, and I drove straight to the house because I just drove come home because I was still working on my clock. So when I got here, we shut down. I shut off the Qualcomm, and I'm here. I'm home now. So that's what's going on with me. Anyway, I'm home now. I'm on home time. Today is like a free day because we didn't have nothing scheduled for today. I don't know what my wife, she just now getting around, figuring out what we're going to do for the day. And of course, tomorrow's a big day. Tomorrow morning, I've got to take my hazmat. And tomorrow afternoon, I have my doctor's appointment to get my paperwork filled out for my DOT physical. All this good little folder that I got right here. I got all kinds of little goodies in here. Everybody knows what that form is. That's the waiver form. See? Got all that taken care of, ready to roll. I got to take that with me tomorrow. Take all my information, all that stuff, and get that taken care of. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, looks like everything's going to roll into play. We'll see what happens. Take my hazmat, got my letter from TSA and all that good stuff, saying I'm good to go as far as not being a criminal or a guy's going to kill somebody or bombs. Taking the old passport with me, get it taken with me as well as proof I'm who I am. And hopefully tomorrow I'll get that done. I've been taking the CDL test off the app, and I've been doing averaging about 93 to 94. I got 100 a while ago. I'll take it again. So anyway, I think I'm good to go as far as endorsement. But anyway, just thought I'd touch bases with you. Day one. We're going to keep trying to do some of these more. I got more time on my video. I don't know what's going on with this. It's just keeps taking it away. But anyway, I'll keep you all posted, and we'll see what the adventure brings us tomorrow. Hopefully this afternoon I can get my bike running and maybe get on the Harley and see what we can do on it and go from there. But just thought I'd touch bases with you. Shout out to Skeletor and anything. Thanks for getting hold with Drivers Lineup and having them give me a shout out. Eric and Jenna, thank you so much. You guys were a great inspiration to me. I've been watching your videos as well, and I subscribe to your channel, so that's pretty cool. And just a few others. I'm up to 229 subscribers now, which is awesome. I thank you all so very much. I need to sit down and see who all I got added on. Guys, be careful out there. Take care of yourselves. We'll get back with you again here for too long and go from there. But take care. Always remember, we keep driving and striving for perfection, okay? So be safe. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.